Hey guys. So today's workout is Dork. We've done this one quite a few times at the gym before, so you guys should have done it at least once, hopefully. 6 rounds for time, 60 double unders, 30 American swings, 15 burpees. This is typically a 30-ish minute workout, depending on, I guess, the weight. Most people get a little tired on the burpees. If you have a lighter weight, this will probably go a little bit faster, but I'd say about minute and a half on the double unders. About the same thing for the American swings, especially if your weight is really heavy, and then a minute and a half for the burpees. So yeah, all you're gonna need for this workout is a jump rope and a kettlebell or a dumbbell. All right, guys, just have that nearby. We're going to start off the warm-up with just some simple body weight movements. We're going to do 50 single unders or 50 penguin jumps, followed by 5 burpees, and then 50 more penguin jumps. So 50 single unders or penguin jumps, 5 burpees, 50 more single unders or penguin jumps. Fifty penguin jumps, 5 burpees, 50 more penguin jumps. All right, guys, after your 50 penguin jumps, just have your weight object thing nearby. We're going to be using it for some calf stretches. All right, guys, when you're done, you're just going to have a seat on the ground with that object in front of you. You're just going to place the thickest part of your calf on the top of the object, and then you're just going to roll side to side, up and down. We're going to go for a minute on each side. In 3, 2, 1, and go. You're just rolling out your calf, nice and simple. You can go circles clockwise, circles counterclockwise. Really try and apply pressure as much as you can. We're going to go for 30 more seconds on this side. Ten more seconds on this side. Three, 2, 1, and now we're going to switch sides. So opposite calf, we're going to roll out for another minute. We're going to go for another 30 seconds on this side. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, guys, you can move your weight off to the side for now. We're gonna go with some ankle circles. So I'm gonna bend my right knee. I'm gonna get my right arm under my right knee. I'm gonna hook it on my left bicep, and then I'm gonna get my left knee over my right knee so that my right foot comes off the ground. From here, we're gonna go nice and slow. We're gonna point our toe, and you're gonna draw a box shape. So I'm gonna point my toe up to the upper left-hand corner, then to the upper right, bottom left, and I'm basically drawing this square shape, moving as much in each direction as I can. We're gonna go 10 circles clockwise, well, 10 squares clockwise, and then 10 counterclockwise. So 10 clockwise and counterclockwise on the right, and then 10 counterclockwise and clockwise on the left. Really try and get as much movement in that ankle as you can. After your 10 and 10, you guys can stand up. All right, and from here, we're gonna move on to some inchworm bootstrappers. So I'm gonna start at the top. I'm gonna place my hands just in front of my feet. I'm gonna walk my hands out as far as I can past my head. I'm gonna walk back in so that my hands touch my toes. I'm gonna squat down, extend the hips, and then repeat. So I'm walking my hands out, walking them back in, squatting, extending the hips back, and then repeating. Let's do 10 of those. So walk out, then do your squat plus knee extension, and then walk back out again. All right, guys, when you're done, we're gonna get into a swimmer palm raise hold. So I'm gonna lie down with my chest facing the ground. I'm going to keep my chin tucked. My palms are going to be at my hips facing the ceiling. From here, keeping my chin tucked and my chest on the floor, with straight arms, I'm going to raise my arms behind me up as high as I can, trying to keep my fingers, my thumbs pointing at each other, nice and close, so that I'm really pinching my upper back. We're going to hold that position for 45 seconds, guys. We're all going to go together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and raise those palms. Really try and pinch your thumbs together behind you. You should feel this in your upper back. 15 seconds in, keep reaching towards the ceiling. 30 seconds in, 15 more to go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we're going to move into some glute bridges with an external rotation of the knee. So you guys are going to get into the bottom of your glute bridge, hips nice and close to your heels, feet fairly wide outside of your hips. You're going to keep your hands with your palms on the floor, and all you're going to do is extend the hips and then rotate one knee towards the ground. You're going to come back down, raise the hips again, this time opposite knee, rotate towards the ground as your hips stay high. So we're going to do 16 alternating reps. At the top of your glute bridge, you're just trying to rotate one knee towards the ground. Try and keep those hips high as you're doing your rotation. All right, guys, and then from there, we're going to get into some swimmer side raises. So this time I'm going to be chest down on the floor, chin tucked again, except this time I'm going to start with my palms facing the floor and out to my sides. From here, keeping my chin tucked and my chest on the ground, I'm going to raise my palms up as high as I can, pull my thumbs in towards my shoulders, keeping my hands off the ground, extend back out, and then hands on the floor. So we're going hands up as high as possible, thumbs in towards the shoulders, hands back out, and plant your palms on the ground. Let's go with 12 reps. Try to keep those elbows locked out as you're raising your arms. When you guys are done, you're gonna have a seat in your 90-90 with the right foot in front. So 90-90, right foot is in front. From here, we're just gonna go with some hip raises. So you can either have your hand planted outside, your right hand planted outside your right leg for this, or if you have really good glute stability, you can do this without having your hand planted, and you can just squeeze your fist. I'm gonna demo with my hands planted. So all I'm gonna do is squeeze my left glute, raise my hips up over my right heel, and then control back down. So all I'm doing is just squeezing the opposite glute and trying to get my hips directly over my heel. We're gonna go with 10 reps on each side. Try not to swing into it, really try to focus on using that opposite glute to push you forward. At the top, it should be just like a deadlift, so straight line from the shoulders to the hips to the knees. Ten with the right foot in front, and then 10 with the left. All right, guys, after your 10 and 10, just have your object nearby and your jump rope. We're gonna start warming up for this workout. If you have some weight options, I would go a little bit heavier for the American swing. All right, guys, once you have that out, we're just gonna get into a nice and wide stance. Toes facing slightly outwards, heels flat on the ground. We're gonna grab onto the object in the center of our feet, set our lats, and we're just gonna go with 10 nice and simple deadlifts. 10 deadlifts with your object, guys. All right, and then after your 10 deadlifts, we're gonna get into some Russian swings. So I'm gonna go with the same stance. This time the object is gonna be about a half a foot in front of me. Make sure that you guys set your lats, really hike that object behind you, and then, oops, a little too high. And then push the hips forward. You guys are just gonna give me 10 swings to chin height. 10 Russian swings. I can't really see which objects you guys have, but if you're using something really awkward or super bulky or super heavy, I would just stick with Russians for this workout. If you have a kettlebell that you normally use or a dumbbell that you're comfortable with, then I would move on to the American. So the next one is going to be the American, and all you're doing is just making sure that that object ends directly overhead Keep those elbows locked out and shrug up at the top. So let's go with 10 American swings or 10 more Russian swings if that's what you're going to do in the workout. Use those hips, guys. Try and keep those heels flat on the floor. All right, guys. After that, for the double unders, if you have a jump rope, I want you to do double unders. If you have double unders, you can't do double unders, then I would do single unders. You guys don't have a jump rope, two options. You can either do the double under penguin jump or you can do the lateral hop. I'm going to leave that up to you guys, but whatever you're doing, let's just get either 10 single unders followed by 10 double unders or 20 lateral hops or 20 double under penguin jumps. Remember, for the double under penguin jump, you tap twice at your side. All right, guys, and then last thing you're going to do, you're just going to give me 5 burpees. All right, I'm going to talk about the workout one more time, and then we'll get started. So again, Dork, 6 rounds per time. You're starting with either 60 double unders, 60 single unders, 60 double under penguin jumps, or 60 lateral hops. After that, you're going into 30 American swings or 30 Russian swings if you have a really bulky object, and then 15 burpees. Again, I'm thinking each round is going to take about 4 to 5 minutes, so this is going to be about a 30-minute workout. I will call out every 5 minutes or so you guys know where you are. Any questions?
If we have to separate, like split up the the American swing, should we switch to Russian, or it's okay if we're splitting them up into like 2 sets or something?
Oh, if you can do 2 or even 3 sets of the Americans, I would stick with 2 or 3 sets.
Doing it?
I would just do 10 with like a 10-second break in between if needed.
Okay.
Any other questions? All right. Looks like you guys are good to go. We're going to get started in 30 seconds.
Is Adi frozen now?
She's like frozen with the thumbs up.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm going to give it like 30 seconds. Aditya, just so you know, you're frozen. All right, guys. So again, 6 rounds per time. We're starting off with the 60 double unders or whichever variation you're doing, 30 American swings, and 15 burpees. Again, each round should take you about 4 to 5 minutes, so aim for approximately a 30-minute workout. There we go. Now he's been frozen. All right, guys, starting in 10 seconds. Double unders in 3, 2, 1, and go. it before. All right, guys, 5 minutes in. Hopefully you've gotten one round and are starting your second or somewhere in the middle of your second. All right, guys, 10 minutes in. Hopefully you have 2 to 3-ish rounds done. All right, guys, 15 minutes in. Hopefully you have 3 to 4 rounds by now. All right, guys, 20 minutes in. Done? Hold on, I just want to see if the Deepa's done.
What's the time?
Deepa, you done too? 23:22. Aditya, are you done too? Done? Okay, guys. We're going to do a quick cool down now. Nice job. So 25 for both of you guys. Just a second. All right. So for the cool down, you guys are just going to have a seat on the floor. You're going to have your left foot down, kind of like in a butterfly position. And you're going to have your right foot with your knee facing upwards, crossed on top of that left foot. So kind of like this. From here, you're going to have your right hand planted on the ground behind you. You're going to have your left elbow crossed over your right knee. And then with that with the left arm, you're just going to push and rotate against the knee. So you feel your entire back stretching. We're going to hold that for a minute in 10 seconds. So left arm over the right knee. You're going to push away in 3, 2, 1, and look behind you. As you guys are pushing away, you can also just rotate your neck up and down, left and right, to get a bit of a stretch there as well. We're going to be holding for another 30 seconds on this side. Last 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we're going to go right foot down, left foot cross directly over the right foot. You're going to go left hand behind your left glute, right hand over the left knee. And again, you're going to push away and look behind you. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and look behind you. Really try to rotate that spine as much as you can. We're going to hold for 30 more seconds on this side. Last 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we're just going to finish off with some nice and simple wrist circles so you guys can stay seated. You can have your arms down or out in front of you. All you're going to do is extend your fingers so that your palm is straight, and you're just going to draw 10 circles clockwise and then 10 counterclockwise, focusing on only moving from the wrist. You should feel a little bit stuck at certain points if you really are just moving from that wrist. 10 circles clockwise and then 10 counterclockwise on each arm. All right, guys. Thank you so much for taking class. Hopefully, I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Ursula. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye, Deepa.